Hello everyone, Parallel here, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the reward for the Arena of Sompek event. And just to avoid any confusion, this is the second iteration of the Arena of Sompek. This is the full-length event occurring from August and September of 2017, so this is not just the weekend event. This is the full version. For this event, you had to collect, 14 of the tokens and complete the project, which I am going to do right now. Because I just completed collecting these tokens myself. Now, if you were grinding these every day and didn't miss any day, you actually completed this a few days ago. But I am just going to complete it now. And you can see here are the merits of Sompek that you earn. You can earn 1 per day doing the Arena of Sompek event. And here is the project. So the reward for this event is actually this right here. This is the big reward, the Sompek Pulsewave. So obviously this is a Pulsewave ground weapon. And I'd like to check this out. Mostly I would like to see the visuals, the particle effects. I'm not going to upgrade it, so it'd be a little bit hard to judge the damage, but just to test it out, actually fire it a few times and see if it has any unique traits or properties that are worth mentioning. I actually don't have a lot of experience with pulse waves. They're not really my favorite type of weapon due to their short range and their secondary fire being a expose instead of an exploit. So I've typically not used them very much, honestly. So I actually brought just a plain old vanilla Tetrion pulse wave here as a baseline for comparison to see how it works. So I'll compare just a regular pulse wave, and once I complete this project, we'll compare it to this. We should get some other nice little rewards here, so let's go ahead and complete it and see what else we get. Alright, let's go ahead and collect. And we got 50,000 dilithium, 500 fleet marks, you get the Sompek Pulsewave, and it looks like that's it. And of course your choice of marks. Let's see if you can get competitive. Yep, you can even get the competitive wargame marks in here. I don't actually know what I want to get. Sure, why not? We'll get competitive. Alright, so here is the box. Now, unfortunately, this is not an account unlock, which is very, very unfortunate. It is a single character unlock. Oh, it's not even... Wow, it's blue quality. It's not even a very rare, just a regular old rare. I did not realize that. Okay, so maybe this won't be the best comparison because the Tetrion Pulse Wave I have here for comparison's sake is actually very rare. So, but in any case, we can at least see how it fires and what the graphics look like. So let's do that now. Let's go ahead and equip this sucker. Looks like the stats it starts out with are Crit D and Crit H. Let's go ahead and put it on here and check out these stats. While we're checking out the stats, maybe I can draw it. Ooh, nice. It's very shiny and has kind of an aqua glow. So we'll take a look at the graphics here in a second. Let's check out the stats. Cylindrical AoE electrical damage. Okay, so it's electrical damage. That's actually pretty nice. Not too many things resist that I know of. So it does, base electrical damage, 50% chance for a repel, +3 repel, applies inductive scattering to the target. 80.4 electrical damage every 1 second. Oh, for 2 seconds. So it has like a short 2-second dot as well. Have to see, I wonder if that stacks, but I guess the rate of fire would be such it probably wouldn't stack it anyway, unless this fires a lot faster than a normal pulse wave. But yeah, I heard about this. The actual secondary fire, look at that, it's actually a exploit attack. So that is really cool. Definitely a bonus over a normal pulse wave, especially for your primary character. Pulse waves are, I guess, nice for exposing. Usually you put those on your bridge officers so they can expose things for you, and then you can do the exploit. But this one has an exploit attack, so that's interesting. Cone AoE as well, with knockback. Does electrical damage. It has more of a chance for knockback. So here's the thing. I'm not too keen on knockback for a pulse wave because they're short-range weapons, you know, and you don't necessarily want to knock the enemies back and reduce your own damage or just knock them out of range. That's not a good idea. Okay, exposed targets, 200% damage, and it also has the damage over time. Okay, so my interest is piqued. Let's see how this thing actually does. Yeah, I want to see the graphics here, but let's take a look at the weapon model. Let's go ahead and hide the UI here. So here is the weapon model. Now that purpley glow is just what you get on, I'm actually on Kobali Prime, that's where I do all my ground testing. And that purple glow is coming just from the lighting, ambient lighting in this area. You can see it also on my armor. So that's probably not part of the weapon, but it does have a kind of metallic sheen. It's definitely kind of a silver color. It's got a nice aqua color pulsing energy going down the barrel. So it's pretty neat looking. Yeah, not bad at all. Not too bad. So let's take a look at how this weapon actually does in action. Let's take a look at the graphics. Oh, let's see if it has a melee strike here. Wait, what? Wow. Its melee strike is a... affects foe. Not, it's a repel and a shield regen? And then extra shield regen per target hit? That is a very unique melee attack. Huh. That's kind of cool. I have to test all this out. Alright, let's put you guys on passive. Just keep me healed up. Let's go ahead and use this. Gambling device, give us a little bit of extra crit here. So yeah, pulse waves only go max range about that far, and I believe they have damage fall off as well. Let's test that out. So I'm pretty much at max range right here. Okay, it's definitely way faster than a normal pulse wave. I mean, look how that thing shoots fast. Very cool. It's like a lightning effect. So yeah, I guess it is electrical damage, right? Definitely looks like it is. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at the secondary fire here. Take this. Okay, so it's like a, there's the dot going. So it just kind of strikes out with electrical energy and hit. Is it max 3 targets? It looks like it only hit 3, but maybe that was just how. Oh, 5 max, okay. Interesting. It's definitely a very unique weapon. Let's try a secondary fire again. It's got a knock. The repel is not too bad. I mean, more of a knock down than a knock back. So that's pretty good. At least it's not like, you know, knocking them way out of range or anything like that. So that's not too much of a detriment. So like hitting for one. Yeah, it's hard to judge the damage exactly. The secondary fire definitely has a higher knockdown chance. But it's only a slight... Oh yeah, there's the pulse wave, because it's a natural AoE. That is the nice thing about pulse waves, is that even their primary fire is an AoE, which is kind of cool. So that is actually not too bad, honestly. I'm gonna go test this other pulse wave out here, just for comparison's sake. Let's wait for these guys to respawn. But so far, I actually really like the characteristics of it. I was concerned about the knockback, but that doesn't seem too bad. The really fast rate of fire, the cool electrical effect, the damage over time could be fairly potent. I'm actually quite curious to see how this thing would perform as, like, you know, Epic Mark 14. Fortunately, there's, I don't know, I don't think there's any upgrade weekends coming here anytime soon. Bonus Marks weekend is next, so yeah, it might be worth upgrading. On a tech upgrade weekend, I could see maybe... it's piqued my curiosity. And, it definitely has some potential. Oh, come on, where are you guys? There you are. So let's just see the normal fire rate. Yeah. Yeah. It definitely has the rain damage with the fall off with the range. I think all pulse waves do that, but you could see the rate of fire was way less. So this is definitely a much higher rate of fire plus that damage over time component. Makes for a very, very unique weapon. It has definitely piqued my curiosity. And the fact that it's actually an expose as well. So go boom. I mean, look at that dot go. That's pretty solid. Definitely does less damage than the other one, but then again, that's all very rare as well, so it's a little bit hard to judge the damage. But all the other characteristics seem really good. I mean, having an exploit as your secondary fire on a pulse wave, having the nice cone effect, having the knockdown, having the damage over time, having the cool electrical effects. I mean, this is making quick work of these enemies, and it's just a Mark 12, you know, it's just a Mark 12 rare. Stupid Vodwar. Alright. I must admit, I'm liking this weapon. I'm quite shocked. I was quite skeptical. But I see this as having some potential. I'd have to do a little bit of research first just to make sure that the Mark 14 stacks up, but and you know, check out what the mods are and everything like that, but it definitely has some potential. Now, one more thing I want to test is the melee attack, which is also very unique. Shield regeneration and repel. Let's go over here, see if we can find some more enemies. I don't want to wait for those other guys to respawn. Okay guys, get some shots off on me, and I'm going to see if this regen actually works here. I don't know about that. Is it doing anything? I don't even see a knockback. Or is it just like really, really short range? Let's try it one more time, like right on top of these guys. Yeah, okay, so super, super short range. It's like actually melee range. It's not like some little AoE. Uh-oh, they're killing all my friends. Expose attack. Alright, so there you go, guys. That is the Sompek Pulsewave. I have to say, I'm very intrigued. I didn't think I'd ever be interested in a Pulsewave weapon because it's just generally not my style. But I see some potential here. The damage over time is decent. I wonder if that, you know, if there's some other traits that can trigger off the damage over time, like, I'm trying to think in the temporal operative. You know, that's... Yeah, I don't know if temporal operative is that great on ground anymore because of the nerfs, but having that constant damage over time going could make... You could take some advantage of the decayed defenses if you are a temporal spec character. Having that constant damage over time going would give you that resistance debuff, which is pretty solid. Pretty nice synergy going on there. So let's just take one more look at this before we sign off here. But yeah, but like I said, I see some potential here. It's a very, very unique weapon. It's a pulse wave with an exploit, damage over time, high fire rate. So I could see this, you know, having some fitting into some builds. Electrical damage, again, very unique damage type. Not a lot of weapons do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of the UI one more. So not half bad, not half bad at all. So there you go, guys. That is the Sompek Pulsewave. Now, if you happen to miss, you know, if you're watching this video later and the Arena of Sompek event is already over, I would expect that this weapon would become available again sometime in the future, probably through the Phoenix lockbox. That would be my guess. Almost all of these event items eventually come back, but it could be anywhere from 6 months to a year, or even potentially longer, because the Phoenix lockbox is a little bit erratic. It's not on a regular schedule, and they don't always update the items in it, so it might be a while before you can get this again, but at least it's not, you know, gone forever. If you stick around long enough, it probably will make its way into that Phoenix lockbox. But yeah, but otherwise for now, it's not obtainable, but for those who did participate, you know, this is what the weapon looks like, and it's pretty solid. I like it a lot. All right, guys, that is all. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.